Errol Spence tells Terence Crawford, go get Jeff Horn built and come back and holler at me, partner. It's your boy CJ Goodfellow back with the boxing clinic. And I'm gonna link the description. I'm gonna link the interview he did with Corey from IOBTA Boxing Talk. And y'all can check it out. Got the little radio show going. It's my man's right hand, left hand. Check that interview out. Check his radio show out as well. But you can fast forward it a little bit to the Errol Spence interview they did. And he said he basically just, trying to talk himself into a Keith Thurman fight. He talked a number of things about the interview. We're going to focus on the Terence Crawford stuff. I might get into a little bit at the end of this video. But he was asked about Terence Crawford saying, being asked on ESPN First Take about him. He said he didn't mention my name, He said he didn't mention my name, so, it ain't no thing. And then they talked a little bit, and he got back to Terence Crawford again. He said, man, I ain't even thinking about him, He said, I consider it once he get a belt. He says the guy over there with top rank named Jeff Horn that got a belt. Basically, he said, I'm paraphrasing, he need to go get that belt, then we can tangle. Then he can stand tall, like Terence Crawford said. Like I told you guys, Terence Crawford just been talking out the side of his neck because he knows it's not possible right now for him to go over to PBC and just get a shot at Keith Thurman or Errol Spence. He knows he's not going to just walk over to PBC and get a shot at Keith Thurman. He said that's the one guy he want. That's the same thing that Sean Porter said. Same thing that Errol Spence is saying. All these guys want Keith Thurman. That's what they want. So everybody got the same agenda. Errol Spence feels like he's entitled to fight Keith Thurman because that's the fight that everybody wants to see. That's the fight. They got the same manager, advisor. They're under the same banner in PBC. That's the fight that the more possible to see. We didn't see Sean Porter versus Keith Thurman. We didn't see Danny Garcia versus Keith Thurman. No, those are guys that want Keith Thurman. Danny Garcia is probably plugged in to get the Keith Thurman rematch when he comes back from Nepal because he's over there. He's waiting on his newly wife to get her paper to come to the United States. So he won't be back until she's able to get into the States, I presume. That's just me making reading the article and making the insinuation. But Errol Spence should have had a Keith Thurman fight. Should be locked in for some time next year. He should be the right one. Terence Crawford, he got to give some bargaining chips to come to the table with, and that's Jeff Horn belt. That fight gonna go down next year. Pacquiao sounds like he's clear out the way. He might not fight again. Handling his political duties over there in the Philippines. So Bob Arum got him out the way. He didn't want to fight Jeff Horn nowhere but the Philippines, so it ain't happening. So Jeff Horn gonna fight some bum from the UK, Gary Corran or whatever. Not even Bradley Skeet. So, Crawford should have that belt sometime next year. And let's see what happened. But basically Errol Spence, he didn't say my name, but he got to go get a belt to even be in the game. He right. Terence Crawford got to get a belt for a bargaining chip. Even though I talk about these paper titles, for these fighters to become unified and undisputed and lineal champion, it all matters at this point in a high division like the welterweight division. Crawford sounding good, he talking good, but like I told you guys, that's like a dog being on the chain. You could tease him. He not getting off that chain. But let the dog get off the chain and watch how Terence Crawford whole move change. I'm trying to tell you, his whole talking chain is going to go from being supremely confident to being, yeah, I'm going to do what I got to do. Kind of be a little bit timid. Not saying that he's scared of nothing, but it's easy to talk out the side of your neck when it ain't no fear, nothing coming behind it. So, him and Errol would be a good fight. He get a belt. Him and Errol can do it, or him and Keith can do it. I believe he matches up better with Keith because he switches, and we saw Leonard Bundini Bundu bother Keith Thurman. He can't crack an egg. And Crawford switches like Bundu, and he gave, Keith Thurman some issues, and I think Crawford would do that as well. But, Errol Spence not going to back down from Terence Crawford. If he got to manhandle Terence Crawford, that's what he going to try to, that's the mission he going to try to accomplish. But, it's a log jam up top. Hopefully these guys can sort it out by the end of 2018. We get one top welterweight. We can cancel Danny and Sean Porter, Lamont Peterson out. They really not even in the game. It's down to Spence, Horn, Horn versus Crawford to be exact. Spence and Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman is holding the division up right now, so we don't know how long. But Errol Spence say, Crawford get you a belt and come get that ass beat, But we gone.